And good evening, everyone. Your eyes do not deceive you. We are soccer on NetSN tonight. As I'm here beside me, Brett Swinney alongside me tonight is the coach himself, Jeremy Hubbard. How's it going, sir?
Man, it's history-making night.
Yeah.
Soccer on NetSN.
Us two on a microphone. This is just, people have been clamoring to get us back on the mic after football,
Yeah, we got to do a bunch of playoff games together.
But we're still in football. It's football tonight.
It's the world's football, not American football. And I got to be honest, that could be a problem for us. but we're gonna make it work. And we want to make it work. First, Brett, I've told you this. I appreciate you being willing to bring NetSN out tonight and doing this because we've talked about it a bunch with football, but we have so many boarding students whose parents are getting to watch their kids play tonight, and they don't get to watch them a lot. They maybe see the film on Huddle or whatever, but I know it means a lot to some of these parents. I know that, just looking at the number of viewers, we were just talking about that. We've got a bunch of people that are logged in watching already, which is pretty fun. And even Rodrigo Chaji, Lucas's dad, is already chatting to us there, and I guess for our sake, maybe if you're watching, you ought to talk to us tonight because
you may not. We don't know what you're going to come out of our mouths tonight. It could be interesting. You don't want to miss it. That's for sure.
It will be fun, and I guess the scary part is knowing that talking to Coach Collins before the game, I know that they're going to use this film as their teaching film to go back and watch with the team afterwards.
No pressure, Rob, up top.
Yeah, and not to mention I hope they turn the volume off because otherwise I'm going to get made fun of a lot. But you know what? We're going to do it, and it's going to be fun. And, you and I have had this talk. Anytime we get a chance to recognize our kids and get our kids out there, let our families watch them, let them get seen for what they do well, it's a great thing.
And probably the biggest game of the year for both teams. I mean, they're both up at the top of the district standings, undefeated right now.
Yeah, it's a huge game. So these two schools were supposed to play a couple of weeks ago when we had the ice storm, and that game got canceled. And so they're playing tonight, and then they're playing again, I believe, next week. So I think it's a pretty quick turnaround on these two games. And so it's with both of them undefeated in the district. And from talking to Coach Collins and kind of who's who in the region, the first seed out of our district has a really nice road to get to the Final Four in Round Robin.
You don't want to be the 2 seed then.
Well, I don't think – honestly, I feel like these two teams are probably two of the best teams in the region all around.
But you play a harder team first.
I think you play one less game if you're the number 1 seed. I think there's a bye involved.
Wow.
So I think there's that, and I think that the matchups – because the third team in the region that's good would be somebody you would catch if you were the 2 seed, not the 1. So I think it's obviously it's a huge game because they're both undefeated, right? But a lot on the line, and that's in all of our sports. We're dealing with that in basketball right now. Like seeding matters when it comes to how you advance in the playoffs, truthfully. Mm-hmm. So it's a big deal. And so, Prince of Peace and Brook have had some great battles, honestly, over the last couple of years. These are two teams that know each other well. The head coach for Prince of Peace, if you're a soccer fan, Tattoo. He played a bunch of soccer games. I don't know how many, and I couldn't tell you who all he played for, but
Dallas Sidekicks.
Here's the thing, Brett. If I know who he is, then he's kind of famous, right?
Yeah, he's pretty famous.
But Coach Collins and Tattoo started coaching at these two schools at the same time, and so
it's a coaching rivalry as well.
It's a big deal, and Coach Collins does a great job, and he'll have these guys ready to go. But it should be fun. Real quick before we get going, it is senior night, so we got some seniors we recognized in between games. Hats off to our women's team. We didn't get to broadcast the game right, but the women got a big 5-1 win that pretty much, I think it officially does lock up a district championship for the women, which is a huge deal for the girls. And now the guys looking for a big win here tonight.
All right, so we're about ready to kick off here, get things underway. Good to see we have our 3-man crew on the referee. That first game had 2 refs on the first game.
So apparently the guy that's in the middle now was having some back issues and didn't want to try to do 2 games. So we'll see if he can make it through the whole night.
All right. I like those uniforms, too, that Brook Hill's got, those stripes.
Pretty nice. They got stripes, and what you can't see is the stars for all the state championships that are on those uniforms. Coach Collins, he's won
how many is that?
Gosh.
Come on.
Don't give
me
a line.
Come on.
I don't want to lie. I think it's Ooh, I think it's.
He's going to be listening, so no pressure.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't want to guess, do you?
I don't want to guess. Actually.
We had a little foul early, looks like, here on Prince of Peace.
Yeah. Now, if you haven't watched a lot, Marlon Rataj, who's about to take this kick here, number 8, he scores a ton of goals for Brook Hill.
Ooh, nice curve on that ball.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And Alejandro Martinez, number 9, those two, they're scoring 3, 4, 5 goals on a nightly basis. So those are the two to kind of watch out for Brook Hill.
Rataj was the punter on the football team, and they're doing quite a few games. So we know he can kick the ball pretty far.
Yeah.
He just showed us there.
You know, the other thing that Coach Collins' teams are known for is pretty solid back-end defense. They do a good job with that sweeper.
Right on cue there, Jeremy, as he booted up the field.
Listen, I've watched the majority of games I've watched Coach Collins' teams play. The offense does not spend much time. The opponent doesn't spend much time on their offensive end. They really do a good job of clearing the back end. See, that's kind of a soccer term. Proud of myself there.
Hey, yeah, you're showing your knowledge here. I like that.
I've watched Ted Lasso a time or two. I got it going on. So.
Yeah, when you can play on the other end, it's a lot better for you. Ooh, as he got a little breakaway. Nice job by the goalie to come out there.
Christian Paus has done a great job for Brook Hill this year in the goal and did a nice job there. It was kind of a race to the ball. If he loses that battle, it's 1-0 Prince of Peace.
It's always risky when the goalie comes out. He's got to be timing.
Yeah.
But it was either that or the guy was going to get an easy shot at it, so he did a good job there.
You know, we're talking about that back end, and that's actually who is that on the back end? Let me see there. I'll get his number.
Who is that? At the very back? They need some bigger numbers on the front. Is that 4?
Some bigger numbers. Yeah, I think that's
Javier Gavito.
Yeah, that's Javi. And also Abraham Fajambola back there.
Oh, through ball there.
Yeah, you mentioned the lack of a third official in the first game. They let a lot of things go, I felt like, in that first game, not having a third guy in the middle.
Girls get rough out there too. They don't. You know how that is.
Oh gosh.
you got 8 of them that like to get rough.
It was actually scary how physical they were. I was like, I'm glad I'm not out there.
Maybe you need to bring some of them into the gym and let them get physical.
I don't want to fight with people in there, I guess. So this, Prince of Peace, we're talking about this defense, and now they're spending a lot of time on their end of the floor here, or the field here. Sorry, I didn't mean that, but a lot of time on their end now.
It's not like you coach football in this field. You should be used to calling it the field.
Yeah, it feels like it was a long time ago.
It really does. Already new schedules getting set up here for football already. I mean, it'll be here before you know it.
I was talking to Coach Collins today. We're already working on soccer and basketball schedules too, so it's wild. There you go. Got a good run there if we can get to it. Joe Ash over there.
Cross.
Can we get there?
Oh.
No.
Goalie's out.
Ooh. And Blake Witten there. Brook Hill ball.
He played football too, right?
Yeah,
I recognize that name.
He spent a little time injured this year, but he definitely a member of what we do. Quite a few football guys out here, honestly. A lot of guys that don't, but there are, more than a handful of those guys who, after football season, come out and play more football. The world's football.
You always have that's good for you guys. Always means you have either a good kicker or a punter in line.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Man, feisty crowd tonight here.
Say, man, it's.
I mean, really, I'm really impressed with the crowd here tonight.
It is a good crowd. I was talking to one of the parents up here before senior night festivities, and talking about biggest crowd, especially for the year, but even going forward, another nice attempt at it there.
Back into the box, header. Ooh,
Alejandro trying to get it there.
Let's see. It's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, I got to be honest. When these students get out here and they get all wound up, I would hate to be an opponent.
And they're not like in the gym super close, but it feels like it.
Yeah, I feel like you can hear more what they're saying here.
Because the gym echoes, it's harder to hear. Oh, good throwing across. Oh, their keeper, Jeremy, the colors. I think they had to put one of those mesh jerseys over the top of his keeper uniform
because it's orange. Yeah.
You would think they would know they're playing an orange team, and they would have another jersey color for the goalie, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Brook. One of the reasons why Brook Hill loves their orange is because there's nobody else that wears it, so you kind of know what you're getting into when you come down here.
Mm-hmm.
How'd that ball get all the way through? That's crazy.
Well, there's a lot of space out there, Jeremy.
I guess so.
Some space that I wouldn't want to run around in.
Yeah. Oh, no. Kudos to soccer players, man.
I did it for, let's see, I started playing officially when I was probably 8 to 13 or 14. Back then I could run around all day. Now, maybe 20 or 30 yards of run around, I'd be probably down.
No, man, I played 1 year of soccer. I was 8 years old, and I think I wasn't the goalie for the first 2 games, and fortunately, my coach recognized that speed was not going to be my thing, and I was the goalie after that, and that wasn't fun enough for me, and so it was on to something else. But, yeah, if I had to go out there and run up and down this field for 40 minutes, I'd be it wouldn't be good.
You could hit somebody without pads on it, though.
No, I don't even want to do that, to be honest.
We got a foul called against Prince of Peace. You can't do that.
I'm telling you. And here's the thing, my man Tattoo over there, he gets a little feisty. I've been here a few times and seen him play, and not see him coach. He gets a little wound up. And if our students are going to be obnoxious tonight, which I hope they are, because that's fun.
Oh, shot on goal, and it's going to be a corner kick.
I mean, I don't know, 7-8 more inches.
Whew.
It's a goal.
Man.
I mean, that's a dart. Anyway, what I was saying is, if our students can be obnoxious tonight, Tattoo's really going to get wound up. It's not going to. It'll be fun.
I don't know if that will work, but I was playing with my replay earlier. No, it's not going to work. I was playing with the replay and trying to work on that, but
a little experimenting going on tonight.
Yeah.
First soccer broadcast on NetSN. That's crazy.
Yep.
I got to be honest. If I was going to make history on NetSN, Brett, this is not what I thought it'd be for, but man, I love our school and love our kids. It's just great to get them on here.
So you've done football and you've done soccer.
Yep. Done volleyball, done basketball, done baseball and softball. I've done it all now.
Yeah.
If you get me on a golf course,
hey, we could call some golf.
I mean, get a few GoPros. I don't know.
I mean,
no,
nice
get the ball.
save.
Okay. Christian, that's risky. That's twice now. He's made the risky play and it's worked out.
Ooh, it's a tough touch there.
It's a loose ball. Just feels now. I know that Brook Hill's had a few games where the opponents have not been very much of a challenge for them. A lot of 9 and 10-0 wins, but I'm telling you, this feels different, Brett. I mean, it feels like both teams have the capability of scoring any minute.
It's been on this end a little bit more than I'd like to see it. And they shot there wide.
I'd like to say what number that was with this shot that was wide, but it's hard to see the numbers from here. Luckily, I can make out our kids and who they are, but
numbers are pretty little. The other foul on Prince of Peace.
See if Marlon can do this again. I'm telling you, it was dangerously close to going in the net. He's a little further back this time. He'd have to really get on one here to do that. And Prince of Peace definitely knows where Alejandro is. They have him marked. They got 4 guys around him.
I'm sure they've seen enough film.
Well, look on Twitter and Facebook and see he's scoring 5 goals every night.
When they announced that he was the all-time scoring leader for a season. So
I guess I should have talked to Coach Collins about that. Make sure before I announce that in senior night, do they know that he's the guy? Yeah,
nice run there.
Hey, Javi with a nice job.
Nice defense. Clear out of bounds.
Abraham Fajimbola is a guy that has developed in his time at Brook Hill. He is one of the fastest humans that we have in our athletic program. He is super quick.
Does he run track?
He does. Actually advanced to the state track meet last year.
Track's coming up, too. We haven't talked about track on the Fire the Cannon podcast. If you haven't listened to that, by the way, we just had a new episode released this week.
You know that people watching this, this may keep people from listening to it with me and you on there most of the time, but
nah. We're pretty entertained. We got some good knowledge this week. I learned a lot about this game just by talking to you on the podcast.
Oh, well,
we talked about it a little bit.
Thanks. Thank you. But he'll be out there running track. A bunch of these guys, I think, actually are going to run track, and they'll be getting going here pretty soon. But they got a little business to take care of here over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh. There was a lot of track recruiting going on. That other Coach Hubbard, that volleyball Coach Hubbard, she was on the hunt for some track girls on the stands. Like, she was calling people out down there.
Yeah, she was. And then, Coach White, assistant basketball coach, he's also the men's track coach, and he'll get those guys out there.
Yeah, there's a couple of girls who are trying to dodge her.
I don't really know what sound really stupid when I say this. I feel like Prince of Peace is spending a lot of time in our end, and we're getting some shots down there. Sorry, we're getting some shots. We're just not spending very much time in their end.
We started out, and it's a goal for Prince of Peace. We'll get that number. That was
looks like number 10. No, it's
11.
11. Yeah. That's Stephen Mondix, senior. And there's a lot of seniors. That's one thing I noticed about their roster, Brett. They got a bunch of seniors.
It was a nice ball ahead of him. He was able to kind of use his knee on that one.
My favorite thing is he hears the student section. He kind of gave the student section a little business after he scored, so that'll be something to watch. They'll get in his head.
They're not going to quit, that's for sure. The bodyguards, Jeremy, not the student section. Come on.
Sorry.
I still need that T-shirt. It's got to be a T-shirt with bodyguards on it. Still can't believe Corey came up with that.
Yeah.
He has some good ideas every once in a while.
I guess what I was trying to say is it feels like everything we're long range trying to get in there. You know what I mean? Like we're 30 and 40 yards out trying to get in there instead of really attacking.
Speaking of that, looking over here in the chat, That's So Dope podcast is on watching soccer tonight. Does he even know anything about soccer either?
I'm going to say Corey probably knows a little more about soccer than we think he does. I'm going to give him some credit.
Okay.
I bet he's played FIFA a time or two.
Says no timeouts in golf, though.
Well, no timeouts in basketball. If I'm coaching, that's okay too.
Hey, you called one the other night.
Yeah, trying to get a sub in.
They wouldn't get your sub in there.
Yeah, that's about the only reason I call one. That or if I get a tech, I need to stretch my legs out, I'll call them. But no timeouts in soccer. I think it's the main difference in high school is no extra time. If you get in the professional ranks and college ranks, you get a little extra time and you can make up for some injuries or whatever, but not here. They can stop the clock here, though. They do after goals and then during injuries, I guess.
So corner kick for Prince of Peace here. See what they come up with.
A little too far, a little too much.
It was a corner kick goal in the first game of the girls.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were out here when that one happened, but you don't see that too often.
but it's so beautiful when you do. Honestly, those are the most fun goals to see off a corner.
A little sub action going on.
Yeah, John Marco Rico is going to check in. He's going to check in for, I think he's coming for Joe Ash. Yeah, Joe Ash coming out now.
Oh, but a little too far ahead of him, and Rico couldn't catch it, so we'll go out of bounds back to Prince of Peace here. I don't like that they're on this end, Jeremy. We need more action down there toward your side of the press box.
That's, always makes me nervous. Any soccer match, and you're spending all your time on your defensive end. It's kind of scary, especially against a good team. I mean, that's. Tattoo and Marlon over there having a little conversation. Hadn't heard Tattoo yell yet, Brett. I'm gonna be honest. Every time I've been here, and when Tattoo's coaching, he's a yeller. He's never quiet.
Yeah, he's the same way in the indoor coaching ranks. Ooh, header off the post. Wow. We got a foul call, looks like, though, on Prince of Peace. So another foul. That's her 5th foul of the game.
How many are you allowed? No, I'm just kidding. I know that. I'm just joking.
You can foul as many times as you want unless you get those cards, Jeremy. Then it's a problem.
Yeah, we're not looking for cards. No, I mean, on our end anyway.
I mean, you look at the foul situation right now, 5-0. Brook hasn't fouled yet. And make that another one. Prince of Peace likes to foul.
I guess my thing is, if you're going to keep up with fouls, they need to mean something, right? I don't know. One day I'll get Coach Collins to explain that to me. Another long, just long range. It's kind of like we're just shooting threes.
Yeah.
Not attacking a bucket.
Well,
if they go in.
If they go in, it's great. So another corner kick here.
It's going to be a Rico. It's going to take. No, that's Marlon.
From Brook Hill. I expect it to be a little high right to left draw for the golfers out there.
Some point, got to find Alejandro.
Oh, no, they're going to hit short. Yeah, he's going to try to get closer to get the cross in, but then it goes out of bounds. Not exactly what he was looking for there.
Talking about, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not a soccer strategist. No, Coach Collins' game plan is what they feel like's best. But we'd like to spend a little more time on their end.
I think that's every soccer coach's strategy. I don't know that anybody wants to sit back and play on one end.
And that defense, they're doing a good job of clearing the ball when they can. I mean, they've been under a lot of pressure here in the first half.
Yeah. Ooh, and number 10 gets by. That's Joel Miller.
And Abraham, right to him, though.
Give it back to him. Ooh, left foot. A shot on goal there by number 11, Stephen Mondrix. Yeah, he's the one that scored the goal earlier.
You got a good job, Christian, with another good save. One thing I feel like, just from looking on when they're attacking the offensive end, they're a lot bigger than we are. I feel like they got some size.
Oh, and goalie comes out and gets it. Yeah, they do look like they're
10 and 11 are both big guys. 24 is a big guy. I don't know if you qualify as a shot on goal.
I mean, I don't know.
Officially, maybe?
Yeah. We'll give it to him. keeper safe for Brook Hill.
Help out with the safe stats. A little physical action down there. I don't know.
I told you, it's soccer, man. It's physical. No pads involved. Whatever you can get away with.
Our defenders.
Ooh, they're going to take a wide shot there.
And defenders felt like there was a handball there in the middle.
Looks like they're going to bring the ball. Are they going to bring the ball up for a penalty? Nope, just going to be a goal kick. Okay. Just talking to the ref. They wanted something there.
There you go, Abraham. Get that thing out of there. Uh-oh.
Little mini bicycle type kick there. Oh, not going to it, though.
Man.
Oh, another shot on goal. Nice save there for the keeper. So what I'm noticing is Brook Hill's getting beat to the ball. Prince of Peace is going to it. Brook Hill's kind of waiting on it, and they're getting beat that way. You can't stand and wait for the ball in soccer. You see, like, they're stepping to it. You've got to be the one going to get it.
I don't know, and I don't know what the number is on this. We haven't been keeping the stat, but 50-50 balls I feel like have definitely much higher percentage for Prince of Peace at this point so far.
Oh, nice defense.
Get it out of there.
Whoa.
There we
go. A lot of contact, nothing there, and they're going to keep playing. Brook Hill's going to push it up this side. Oh, that's going to be a foul.
Whoa.
Goodness gracious.
Are you kidding me?
Is that a card? That could be a card. Uh-oh. He's calling the refs, telling them to come over here.
He's just telling him no more.
Oh. I say.
Wow.
That's, if you're going to get your money's worth there, it's 7-0 on the fouls on my count for Prince of Peace here in this first half so far.
Going to get a sub here for Brook Hill, looks like. Rodrigo Del Pozo is going to come in for Brook Hill, if they ever let him in. Well, not yet. I guess we're going to keep going.
Deep ball. Header.
Get in there.
Oh.
Now Rodrigo's coming in. Going to come in for Kamsi. Kamsi Amawanu. Kamsi's had a couple of goals here in the last few games. Man, they are letting them go, man.
Bear hugging over there, huh? Oh. Pass over that far side.
I'm not sure who got a text message there. Maybe it was you, I guess.
That was me.
I was like, okay.
It was a notification. Yeah, I got to turn on Edison mode where it turns everything off.
Golly. I mean, they are letting a lot of stuff go, it feels like.
Oh, shot. Oh, a save. Nice save.
That's a big-time pressure save right there, man.
Man, oh, man. That's nothing but you in the goal. Man, that's huge right there. That may be one that helps them later on. See, there it is again. They're beating them to it. Oh, bad pass there.
Just miss-hit that one. There you go.
Nice.
Maybe have some numbers.
Give and go.
Yeah, there you go. Give it to your best guy.
There he goes. Oh, a takedown. Oh, no call. I don't think the ref could see it if he's not moving out past that 40. And
oh, Christian.
Oh, another save by the keeper. Don't technically get credit for that because he just kicked it out. But our own boy ref, I don't know if he's going to get – he's going 40-40, Jeremy.
I'm not sure they wouldn't have been better off with only two. I mean, seriously.
We may have to put the whistle on you at halftime.
No, I'm not doing that either. First off, I'd look like a school bus in that yellow shirt. Second of all,
that would be TV. We want to see that on TV. We need you as an official. Because is there a coaches versus team game or something? We need you in an official jersey.
No shot.
Oh, come on.
I wouldn't even know when to start blowing the whistle. But he's just. I mean, he's killing this. I mean, right? Like, if he's supposed to be watching the whole middle, and I know that. I mean, listen, I can get on officials with the best of them, no matter what sport it is, right? But, now he's trying to trot a little bit. He trotted for 2 yards that time. That's a whole 6
header,
feet.
set up and cleared out. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the guard. It's her third one of the first half here. So you want to see that on the board. It's 3-1 on corners. I'm having fun with this. I don't know why Kyle has so much fun playing with a scoreboard. That's like his favorite thing now when we do a broadcast.
Ready to see old Kyle tomorrow, by the way. I mean, I wish you were going to be here, but I'll be excited to
I
see
know.
Kyle.
I see how it is. You and Luke, y'all. It's KO, comes in town.
You and I are tight, but, oh, it's loose.
Oh,
man.
Man, that was close. Nice save by the keeper.
Oh.
Mm. Mm. You guys got a pretty big game Friday.
Yeah,
girls.
A lot on the line. I'm sure maybe at halftime we can talk a little bit more about it. But yeah, it's a big couple of nights at Brook Hill athletically. There you go, Alejandro, get him open. There we go. Make a move.
Oh,
nice save.
Good save there by the keeper.
Rico's going to have a chance to. No, he's not going to get there. Man, he had a good look.
Yeah. I thought maybe he was going to fire a little harder there. He kind of went for the more of a accurate shot. But good save by the keeper of Prince of Peace there. Oh, also, if you're listening or watching, technically, I guess, listening to us yap and watching the game here, make sure you give us a shout-out on the chat, who you're watching, what team you're cheering for, and
where you're cheering from.
Well, yeah, where you're watching the game from. We like to know where everybody's watching tonight. They have some Prince of Peace fans tuning in tonight, as well as some Brook Hill parents from across the seas or from other countries tonight. Just let us know. We like to know where we're reaching during our broadcast.
And also, if you're watching and listening, we're sorry. I'm just kidding. We do have a good time, though. I promise you that.
Good times will be had either way.
Oh,
header. Oh, is that Ritage, I think, on that?
Yeah, it was Ritage, yeah. I'll be honest, that hurts just watching somebody do that.
Yeah, it doesn't. You have to hit it on the right spot. If you don't, it does hurt. It's all about technique.
At least the weather's nice tonight. But man, these guys have played some games in 30 and 40 degree weather. The last thing I want is a soccer ball coming to me from that far away, hitting me in the head.
Yeah, when it's cold, it's probably a lot worse. Shot! Oh, off the football top. Crossbar. Wow, man.
In the girls' game, Brook Hill had a girl that went, or Prince Peace had a girl that went top shelf for their lone goal. That was very close, too.
I mean, man, it's a rocket. 7th shot on goal for Prince of Peace on the game.
Tattoo is so loud. He sounds like he's sitting in our stands when he yells. Like, dude.
It's just because you know what he sounds like, so you can tell it's him, I guess, over everybody else.
Just relax, bro. It's going to be okay.
Maybe we should have mic'd up Tattoo for the game.
No, we don't need to. Turn on the crowd mic, we'll hear him. Here's what's – all right, full disclosure. All right. I would say my soccer knowledge on a scale of 1 to 10 is probably about a 2, Brett. But of all the things that have gone on and there's been no stoppage, you call a foul there. Like, come on, man. Like, either let them beat up on each other or don't, one or the other.
They've been doing a lot of the letting them beat up on each other strategy tonight.
Yeah, they like brushed hands a minute ago when we got a foul call. It's crazy. Oh, get out of the way.
The referee dead in the way there.
Man.
Poor guy just can't get out of his own way.
He didn't even know there's a soccer game going on.
Nice ball up a little bit far.
Oh, there you go, John Mark.
Oh, he's not going to give up. And, we got a little bit of a –
you got to call something.
Oh, man. Man, it looked like we're going to start a battle there on the inline there. Wow.
Okay. Well, apparently we know the rules now. You just do what you want.
I don't know that the ref could have gotten there to break anything up.
No, I'm going to tell you, I I saw the referees before the game. We got one guy in the middle that has a hard time moving. The other two, I don't think they're breaking up any fights.
Nice defense there. Prince of Peace didn't like it.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I blame them. I mean, it's.
Crowd's liking what's going on, though. Spirited crowd. Wait, what do we got? Did the whistle blow?
Yeah, I don't know,
Is he blowing a whistle out there? He's pointing at somebody. It looks like it's a foul on Brook Hill there. Their first foul of the game, surprisingly.
A big crowd down there, man.
Yeah, I haven't been to any soccer games here at Harrington Stadium, but it seemed big for me for soccer.
I was telling Coach Collins for the game, I feel like I've been to more soccer games on the road because I usually only get to go during the playoffs. Big crowd here. That's been fun. They're loud.
Well, it's home week here at Brook Hill, though, right?
Yeah, everybody's been at home twice this week.
Who shot? Oh. And fell down there. That was Rico on the shot. And Brook Hill, I mean, it's 8-6. Prince of Peace on shots, so they've gotten some shots there. Just haven't been able to get one in yet.
No.
Also want to mention that tonight's broadcast is sponsored by our title sponsor of our network, Azalea Orthopedics. So shout out to those guys at Azalea.
Good thing we shut the gate over there. And ball rolled all the way up the ramp to the gate. It's another one of those weird soccer rules, man. Basically, there's no penalty if you want to waste some time. Just kick the ball 200 yards away.
Kick it out in the parking lot, man. We used to do that when I was playing growing up. You just kick it as far as you can when it's starting to. Of course, when we played, it was a little different than the high school. The ref could add time.
Yeah, I would do it just to get a break. Like, I'm tired of running up and kick this thing in the parking lot and get it out of there.
Back in the box.
Get it out.
Not where Brook Hill wants it, and they look like they're going to get it. Oh, yep, it's going to be kicked out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Brook Hill. They've got an extra ball over there. That's smart.
Yeah, they usually keep a couple extra ones. Yeah, unless I was up, unless I had a lead, trying to kill time, I'm telling those ball boys down there, get that thing and stab it.
You know, I tried to get your son to come up here and do some soccer.
No, that's the last thing we need.
He said, "No." Nah. I said, "Okay."
And the last thing that dude needs is get on a microphone. But he probably, I'm actually shocked he told you no.
Yeah, I know. I thought he might.
Must be a girl down there or something he's trying to talk to. I don't know. Don't know what she's thinking, but.
Is it just one? Has he got multiple options?
No, he ain't got no options.
Oh, man.
I want to shout out Coach Collins' dad, Curtis Collins, watching down there in Houston. I don't know if he said anything, but I know.
We got Patrick Dasher is a parent in Plano for the Prince of Peace team.
Yeah, his son number 8 there, Brendan. I see that.
You got Rodrigo again in Brazil.
Yeah, Rodrigo Chaji. I tell you, Mr. Chaji, your son was fired up that we were going to be doing the game tonight. He came by my classroom yesterday, and I know Mr. Chaji is always ready to watch Lucas play. Even during football season, he was always excited to watch.
And then somebody also rooting for Prince of Peace here, Sarah Aussie, Be Strong POP. So thanks for both fan bases tuning in. It's I know it's a kind of a trip. You guys have that a lot going back and forth between.
And I'll tell you, I was telling somebody this a minute ago. Prince of Peace is probably the hardest place for us to get to, just in terms of what time you have to leave to get there on time. Right, you got to go around 6:35 to the tollway. It's a good little drive. We made it last week for basketball, and it's a long way. So anytime we help each other out and get games online and streaming, that's been a game changer. I guess COVID really started that, but one of the best things to come out of COVID has been streaming of games.
Yeah,
so.
It's. I mean, some of the teams around, you don't have as far to travel. With you guys, you're always going to travel. There's never going to be a time where all the schools here are the same size. That's just it's just not feasible with the way things work out.
A few years ago, we had it where all 4 of us were in the same district, and it was just us 4. But I mean, that's been 7 or 8 years ago, probably.
That was probably a nice.
No, it was nice in terms of travel, but you're talking about some heated moments.
It created
in every sport, yeah.
Rivalries, though.
Oh yeah. I think, Prince of Peace is a school that's been in and out of our district in a lot of sports over the last few years.
Shot there by 21 Pancho Ramirez.
But it's a school that we don't play them in football anymore. They went to 6-man football, so we don't play them in football anymore, and we won't be in the same district the next 2 years. So
we're talking to the athletic director, and he likes playing you guys, and had mentioned about scheduling a non-district.
Listen, I'd love to play them in non-district. Of course, at least in girls basketball, they got the best player that is in TAPS right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, and so I'd be more than happy to play them, and I think that, the main thing is, I think that all of us have a mutual respect for each other. I mean, I think that in our district now, and specifically these 2 schools, I think that the ADs know each other and they trust each other, and the coaches
yeah, he was talking about Wally and how he really respected Wally what he does here. So.
Well, why wouldn't you respect Coach Dawkins? He's in my opinion, the best to do it. He's
it was just cool how coming from another school's AD.
For
that
sure.
Was,
and Alex, their AD has this. I think this is his 2nd year as AD. He's been there. They had some changeover, before last year, I believe, and so no, Prince of Peace, man, it's nothing but good things to say about Prince of Peace, except for how far away it is. That's the only bad thing.
Oh, here goes Martinez. Oh, and a takedown hard.
Oh, now we're kind of getting some pushing and shoving here at the end. Just as I was talking about all the respect we have for each other.
Well, man. Well, the referee's going to give out a card. I think it's going to go on. What number is that? Number 4?
Number 4, yeah. Now, if you get a yellow card, you do have to leave the field. You do have to be subbed out, and you can come back in later. I believe that's number 4. It's Reed Riley.
So I get to graphic up a yellow card there for
there you go.
Prince of Peace. Okay, new graphic there. Sorry, I'm excited about that, Prince of Peace fans. It's just a cool graphic there to play with.
So a nice scoring opportunity here. See what they draw up. Like set pieces.
Yeah, set piece, right. There you go.
See? I've watched enough Ted Lasso to know.
You got Ritage on the set piece. Curve at the collision. Wow.
Man, and
the keeper collided with somebody. I can't tell who that is for Brook Hill, but that was a freight train and a bus or something, whatever you want to call 2 things that are moving fast at the same.
It looks like it might have been Alejandro. But if it was Alejandro.
The X.
Well, what they're talking about is to stop the clock, the referee has to put the X up. Yeah, they are gonna stop the clock here, and they've got some guys. They're gonna check on it, Brett.
We're gonna add some time back. It will be 1:36 left here in the half.
Well, they won't add any, but they'll.
Well, I added it back to fix to match the board up there because I hadn't stopped it.
I got you.
I didn't know what the X meant.
That was was a scary collision.
They were both full blast. And it wasn't really a foul on either person. They were just both going for the ball. It was just
it was a good clean play. Goal. The keeper's going for it, and our guy's going for it.
Well, it gives a chance to take a quick break. We'll be back here on NSN once the player comes off the field. Thank you for watching. And we are back here on NSN as the the keeper is going to come off. He has to come off, I think, for a play when they stop it like that, I believe, is the rule. So he's going to come out. He looks like he's going to be okay. They're going to put the keeper jersey on someone else for a minute.
Yeah, I didn't see who it was before they
put
it on him.
Didn't either. But I will say we have another shout-out to go. We have Michelle Wilson, Pops, Stephen Mondik's Nana in Richardson watching the game.
I hope she was there and got to see him score.
Yeah,
Ago.
yeah. Very, very good goal earlier. The only goal of the game so far.
Yeah, it looks like our trainer, Ms. Nafe, is over there with him. And
probably just want to check and make sure.
Well, it looks like he may have a bloody nose, what they were trying to fix.
Oh.
But good. I'm glad he's up, man. That was a scary collision.
Well, they started the clock again, but I think they may need to put it back. I started mine because they did, and then I think we're.
Yeah, they stopped it at 1:13. I'm not sure why they. Yeah, they're running again. I'm not real sure why they started and stopped it.
No, here we go. It's about a minute to go. Luckily for Prince of Peace, it's only a minute to go till the half, so they can get to the half, and then their goalie can get some treatment and hopefully be able to come back in the game as a shot. Oh,
yeah, man,
whoa.
Hey, listen, they put the backup in there, start firing.
I mean, it's a good opportunity, great shot, and it kind of dropped it for just a second and then was able to gather it. Oh, nice punt, though. Goodness gracious. And you said they play six-man. Is that now for Taps, is that a choice that they can do? Because their school size, they're in, for a.
Yeah, you can make a choice to play six-man football if you choose. And their numbers, I mean, are not huge. They've gone down in size in the last few years, I believe.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but it feels like they have.
Okay.
They were in 4A, and they used to be in 5A with us. So. And, man, that's it.
That's going to do it for the first half here. Prince of Peace leads 1-0 over Brook Hill. And let's talk about Friday for you, Jeremy. Friday tomorrow, which this week went by fast.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been here all week, honestly.
Hey, me too. Honestly, I feel like I've been here all week. And I
haven't been, but it just feels that way.
I'm actually happy that the week is gone as fast as it has, man. So there's a lot going on this week. We've had home soccer games on Monday, I believe.
Yeah, Monday and Thursday.
I had a middle school basketball game here Monday. Shout out, by the way, to my Navy team. We have our teams are orange and Navy, not really split up by grade, but they're we have our two teams. Our Navy team, which is I guess our A team, so to speak. I don't really know how to classify that, but those guys played their last regular season game Monday night and beat Harmony. I think they finished the regular season at like 16-1.
They lost?
17.
How terrible, Jeremy.
Yeah, our coach, Coach Doug Morris, I told him that he was going to get fired unless he beat Chapel Hill, and he beat Chapel Hill. So we told him we'd actually pay him for coaching, I guess. But, no, shout out to them for finishing that year. Our Orange team finished, I don't know, their record was not 17-1, but it was, around 500. We actually wrap up, you don't even know this, but we have varsity basketball games tomorrow. But Saturday we have our second annual middle school state basketball tournament, so to speak.
Did you fill your spot that you were missing?
I actually did fill a spot on the girls' side, and then the boys' team dropped out on Tuesday, and we were able to fill that too. So this is Coach Dawkins. We were talking about him a minute ago. One of the things that he put in this last year was in every sport he wants us to have what we call a private school, middle school state tournament. And it's kind of turned into now it's just a middle school state tournament because we do have some of the public schools, like Cumberland's going to come play in our tournament, and some other public schools have played. But it's just a chance for our, the thing about middle school sports, Brett, is that you don't really have a big ending. Like the varsity team, you're playing for a state championship, and that's the ending. If you get there, you do it. So we wanted to create that environment, and we were able to do so. And we've got schools coming from all over. We've got schools coming from Greenville, from Paris. Let me see. There's some local schools from Tyler, obviously. So we've tried to kind of put that out there. And obviously, a lot of people don't want to bring their middle school teams from West Texas or from South Texas, and we know that. And it's not like we're saying it's if you don't come play this, you don't whatever. But it's a great thing, and that's all day Saturday here. But yeah, tomorrow night's a huge night for a lot of reasons for the girls and the boys. For us on the girls' side, if we can pull out a win tomorrow, we play Waco Vanguard, and we beat them a couple weeks ago at their place by 10. And by the way, I mentioned how hard it is to get to Prince Peace. It was even harder, I feel like, to get to Waco Vanguard. you go to Waco and then some to get there. Or they're over there on the lake, actually. But if we can find a way to get the win tomorrow night, we'll wrap up second place in the district. We'll be 11-2 in district play. 20. Gosh, I don't even know now what the record is. 20.
You won 25 the other night, so
it'd be 26-8 if we win. But most importantly, one of our goals we've had is winning the game would get us our first home playoff game in program history, which has been a goal of ours since I took over 4 years ago.
Another milestone moment will be our first girls playoff game on NetSN.
Yeah.
In a few weeks.
You know what's crazy, and this is, I'm not trying to hijack it. I mean, you and I talked about this on Fire the Cannon, so there's more about that out there. But there was a time 2 or 3 years ago where our goal was just like, we got to get in the playoffs. How are we going to get in the playoffs? And now it's like, we wrapped that up. I mean, 2 weeks ago maybe. I don't know. But now it's like trying to host this playoff game and just kind of the way things have gone. We have an opportunity in front of us. Getting a home playoff game is huge. I looked last year at the numbers. It's like 92, 93% of home playoff teams get wins.
Just don't tell Coach Agnew that. Don't mention that.
No, right. Well, Coach Agnew's
that was a rough one last year. They hosted that game and it didn't turn out that way.
Yeah.
That was that bad percentage, but yeah, it definitely the other teams got to come in. They've got to travel from wherever, they end up.
Yeah,
being.
For us, we don't know. I mean, so that the district beside us that we're matched up with, up until this past week, we kind of thought we knew exactly how it was going to play out. We thought, okay, this is going to be our opponent. And I'll be honest, the team that we thought was going to be our opponent for the last 2 weeks lost 2 games last week, and they're out. They can't even get in the playoffs anymore. So it's kind of like, all right, well, glad I was scouting everybody.
Throw out that game plan completely.
Yeah, I'm glad I've been watching them. So anyway, but it's fun. And for the guys, it's a huge game also. Our guys are in a spot where they're pretty much locked in a playoff spot. But you want to get a win on Friday, tomorrow night, because you just lost a close one at home to Covenant. And if you were to lose tomorrow against a team, they beat Vanguard pretty handily the last time in Waco. I would expect the guys to do the same thing tomorrow. But if you were to not win that game and you were to lose, now you're in a spot to where you may find yourself in a playoff game for 3rd and 4th place the next week. So it's a huge game for the guys, because if you finish 4th in that district, you got to go to Lubbock.
Oh.
So you're trying not to get there. Our guys are going to play well tomorrow. Our guys are going to win. They're going to bounce back. They're going to have a big home win. And I would just say this, just like I know there may not be hundreds of people in the soccer game right now, but the crowd is exponentially bigger tonight. I think that's a credit to people that, our Brook Hill family, when you get a chance to support other people, they do it. They come in here, and it's a great crowd tonight. I mean, I was just looking out.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Same thing tomorrow night. I mean, truthfully, get behind our girls, get behind our guys tomorrow night. And you mentioned it's kind of been Brook Hill week. Like we were at home. Both teams got to play at home twice this week and can really, some big wins. The girls getting their soccer win tonight was huge for them. Going to be district champs. If we can get a win tomorrow and get a home playoff game, if our guys can win tonight in the soccer game and move on to take the commanding lead in the district they need to, guys get a win tomorrow. It could be a great 2 nights in Brook Hill.
Yeah, and if you can't make it tomorrow night, I won't be there. I'll be somewhere else tomorrow night, but KO will be in the house.
Yeah,
and,
I'm not upset with you about that at all. I mean, whatever.
I'll be over in the Pointer and calling the 2 state-ranked teams in 2A in the area, the Pointer and Martin's Mill. They're not bad,
That's fair. I heard you guys talking about Martin's Mill the other night. That our guys, it's kind of crazy how basketball goes, especially at the high school level.
They played them well.
Our guys, we had them beat in their gym. It was – I actually got to go watch that game. I don't get to watch a lot in non-district because, we're playing different places, but our guys had them beat. And I think that, they just hit some big shots down the stretch. And I've known Coach Greg Jenkins over a long time. Greg does a great job. He really does. And, you'll have a good one tomorrow. But, I would say, man, if you are able to get to Harrington Gym tomorrow, show up. And here's the deal. If you don't want to pay the ticket price, you just tell them I'll pay for it. I'll cover I'll cover it. Got
to be there for the girls' game though, right?
Yeah. If you show up for the boys' game only, I'm not paying for that. That's on Coach Agnew. But you show up at 6 o'clock, you don't want to pay. You just tell them Coach Hubbard said he'd pay for it. I'll pay for it. And then get ready next week. We wrap up the regular season on Monday, both of us in McKinney, and then it'll be playoff time the next week. So, a lot going on.
We have another record on NetSN for this week. So tomorrow night we'll actually be in 5 different locations for games. Not the most games in a night. But we'll have games here. Kyle and Jeremy will be here. We'll have the boys' Carthage Center game in Center. That's their final game in their gym. They have a new gym coming open.
Center has a new gym?
They'll be opening in next year.
I need to know that because I've been trying to schedule a game with them, and I'll make sure I go there then.
It's a brand new gym.
Yeah, there we go.
So, and then we have a play-in game, girls action for, I think, 2A. Shelbyville Garrison. Winner makes the playoffs in that district. Larry will be doing that game. Keith will be in Troop for the 7-mile rivalry, ARP versus Troop. So it's another big game. So we got, and then I'll be at the Martinsville Pointer game. We got lots of great games tomorrow night. So if you are stuck at home, put a couple TVs up and you can flip back and forth between games.
Here's my favorite thing about NetSN. This is the truth. If you can't watch them all tomorrow night, you don't have to. And if you're going to a game tomorrow, if you're coming here tomorrow night, guess what? On Saturday when you're at home, click on Martinsville and
go back and watch them. Yeah,
I love doing that. Honestly, not just for you guys, anybody, but yeah, man. I tell you, of course, you and I, we spend a lot of time talking to each other, and we're friends and we get along. But I don't think people understand the partnership and how it's benefited really both of us. We're killing NetSN working together, and I know there's even bigger and better things coming down the road for us. And we kicked off Fire the Cannon again. We've been off for 2 months with different things going on, and maybe 1 or 2 people listen. I don't know, but
there's some downloads, so there's ethical evidence.
Our man Chad Grubbs is probably listening. He probably watched it, but anyway, that's good. So second half, here we go. We got to attack. We got to get on their end of the floor here. Their end of the field. Sorry,
floor. Here we go.
We
were talking hoops.
It's February. I can't help it.
Beware of the eyes of March.
Yeah, wait till March. That's all I'll say.
So Brook Hill will start with possession. Hopefully the ball stays on this end again, like down here by me, because that's where it was a lot of the time.
Yeah, nice cross.
That's half.
Attaboy, Price. Bryce Jane, that's pretty good. Price coming off the bench to keep the ball from going too far. What do we got here?
Oh, he's making him go back. He tried to kind of cheat up a little bit on his throw in, Got to go back.
He didn't see that.
He might have, maybe.
I tell you. Watching him is worth the price of admission. Of course, I got in for free.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I paid to get into a game.
Oh.
What
are we going to do there? It's
a goal kick. Okay.
Swinney's School of Flops right there. Not what you meant. Just the guy flopped on top of him.
Oh,
Jeez.
Man. Yeah, it's not quite. This isn't the –
Different school.
I guess you could flop on soccer, but I guess they do it a lot.
Did you just say, I guess you can flop on soccer? Listen, I love Coach Collins. One of the first things I tell him all the time.
Yeah.
People in soccer fly. You watch professional soccer games.
They do.
You're talking about a guy who goes down and acts like he has been hit with a 2 before, and as soon as they get a card on somebody, he just pops up and runs. Come on, man.
They got to get the magic spray.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't see that here as much, but yeah, there's no guessing they flop a little bit in soccer. They do.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think that's allowed to kill time, but I guess they're gonna let them do it. That's because our official, he's trying to get a break.
Yeah. Well, he's at the 20 here, so.
The one guy that I hope doesn't watch this back is probably the guy in the middle of the official. Although I'm not going to be coaching any soccer games anytime soon.
I don't think he would be able to find NetSN. Just throwing it out there. And we're not that hard to find, but I don't. And it's going to be a corner kick.
You may be right.
Real quick here while they're taking their time, I want to bring up the stats graphic. I didn't bring it up earlier. Just looking so far in this game here. We got 8-8 on shots on goal. Corner kicks are going to go 3-2 to Brook Hill, 9-1 on fouls. Prince of Peace has been the more aggressive team, and saves are 6 apiece.
I want to know, are those stats official, Brad?
They are, because there's no one to challenge them. That's what me and Corey. That's what me and Corey do. There's no one to challenge my stats. Kyle and I do as well. If we don't have anybody challenge them, then they're correct.
I'm actually amazed sometimes when I go back and do our stats after our games. pretty close. I think the night at our game, you guys were talking halftime, and Corey goes, they hadn't turned the ball over much. It's probably 7 or 8. It was actually 7 first half. So,
I mean, we do kind of know what we're talking about sometimes.
Well, at least you do. Corey is – I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Corey.
He's probably be chatting at you here in a minute.
I'm just kidding, Corey. If Corey's still watching the soccer game, I'll allow him to chat at me because there's no chance he still watches the soccer game.
He probably just tuned in to see, hey, wait, there's something live tonight.
Probably. That's it. I'm just kidding, man. Corey had the quote of the night the other night. You guys were talking about best fast food French fries, Texas burger, he said. 100%, Corey. I'm with you on Texas burger. The closest one to us, by the way, I think is in Buffalo.
See, that's why I was asking. I was like, I needed a chain. I needed something that was going to be everywhere.
Texas burger was I grew up in Rusk. Don't hold that against me. We had a Texas burger in Rusk. And that was after church on Sunday night place to go.
Okay.
Burger, French fries, ice cream. They had Bluebell bread. Golly.
There's not been one up here, so.
Yeah, I know there's one in Corrigan and one in Buffalo. I don't know where else there's still one at.
Hey, we're doing a game in Buffalo next year.
Oh, well, there you go.
ARP in Buffalo. It's one of our games. And we're doing some Rusk games there, Jeremy.
Well,
Rusk football on NSN.
Make sure and check out my statue when you go down there.
You and Kyle. Kyle still hasn't got his statue. I bet you probably hadn't got yours either.
Well, they gave me one. I think it's in like the janitor's closet in the bathroom. But
Okay.
I've got one there somewhere.
Okay. I'll have to ask Coach Sitton about that.
Coach Sitton, he don't ask him. Oh, that was that was unintentional, but it got him right in the back of the head.
Ouch.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Oh, we got to grab a jersey.
That's
and they're going to get a yellow there. It's going to go on
cast from 23. That's Rodrigo Del Pozo.
Wow. You can't do that. There's a yellow card on Brook Hill.
No, they did not call it on 23.
Did they not?
No, they called it on 19. They called it on Lucas. I believe that's Lucas 19. Yeah, Lucas Chaji. Lucas. Mr. Chaji, I know you're watching. I think they might have got the wrong man there.
I thought it was on 23.
I did too. I think that Lucas.
Our man, can he see very well?
He sees something because he's poor guy. Poor guy. So man, time. First half, time. You got plenty of time, and you're not really pressing. But now you're getting down to just over 30 minutes to play here in the second half, and you gotta get some more shots.
Oh, they're just kicking the ball way out of bounds here now.
Almost bounced in the trash can back. Yeah. Coach Reed there to make the save though. They're letting a lot of things go.
They didn't let that go out of bounds. It goes back to Prince of Peace here.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
It's almost baseball season. Yeah.
It is actually baseball season. All right, let's see. Got a chance to make an attack here.
Ooh.
Campsey with a nice move.
Okay.
Get it in the middle.
Still got it.
Get it in the middle.
Cross. Oh, nice play by the keeper.
By the way, the keeper back in for Prince of Peace. Glad to see him back out there. That he's not injured.
Yeah. We don't want anybody to get injured.
But we would prefer a.
Oh, well, look, a handball. I don't think the ref. Of course, he's still way over there. He couldn't have seen that.
Yeah, no chance.
That's tough, man.
I almost said I would not complain about basketball officials anymore after watching this guy, but we know that's not the truth. We know that's not the truth.
I wish I was there when you got your technical. We would have had a field day with that one.
No,
we have a good time enough with the timeouts, and then if you had to call timeouts just so you could, is that a rule? TAPS rule?
That's any rule. If you get a technical foul in a basketball game, you got the seatbelt.
You have to?
Yeah, you're seated
Since
for the rest of the game.
when is that?
Since I've been coaching, because
I didn't know that was a rule.
I've had the seatbelt a time or two.
Huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got the seatbelt. And an assistant can't get up and coach me. Basically the whole staff has. You can call timeouts, and if the right official it depends on what you did to get a technical foul. But the right official will let you stand up and call a play or whatever. But now that night, I definitely they were not going to show me any grace for that one.
Man.
All right, here we go. Got a little run. If Rico can get there, just not far enough.
Kind of in between two of them. And then the ball booted way far away. Looking for another they're got to get some couple extra balls down there.
Yeah, there's Marlon. He went down there and got the – we're going to get a corner. Nope, not a corner.
It's throw in.
Yim's going to throw. I think that's Matthew Yim, number 2.
Correct, Matthew Yim.
Student body president Matthew Yim.
Oh,
as a matter of fact, Brett.
Is he the one that was going to Rice?
He is going to Rice.
Wow, that's impressive.
Which means he's a lot smarter than we are.
Exactly.
Yeah, you hear some of the crowd here. They just you mentioned kind of just letting the ball fall where it may instead of going to make something happen. Here goes I tell you, Abraham is fast, man.
That's where you put your fast guys back there, where they can't get beat.
The sweeper, Brett.
That's right.
That's one of the first things I learned from Coach Collins.
I played.
That guy's called a sweeper.
I played the kind of the sweeper helper. Basically, it was I played center fullback, but I had a guy that I was about the fastest guy on the field, except for the guy that was behind me.
I'm going to be honest, Brett. That must. It's a pretty slow team, maybe. I don't know.
No, man, I was pretty fast back in the day.
Okay, all right. I never was. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's see here what happens.
I'm still pretty fast for about 100 or about maybe 30, 40 yards, but then I run out of breath. I can still get up and down a little bit. I played with some 10, 9, and 8-year-olds the other day. You know, they're about my pace these days. But
I got some hinges that won't let me move very fast. I can assure you.
They gave me a hard time. They're like, "Hey, coach, you're playing hard or something." I was like, "No, I'm not." I said, "Okay, I'll show you." So I got the rebound and outran all of them down the floor and made a layup, almost dunked it, and of course 8-foot goals. And they're playing half court. But like, oh, okay, I guess you were not playing hard. They understood then. I'm trying to get back in shape though, so that's part of my cardio every week is playing with them.
Wow. Where's the "you can't do that" chant? I mean, I don't think.
Maybe you should start that up.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Or text your son and let him start it up.
Luke Cundiff, and actually your nephew, Luke Cundiff and Tyler Vining, they're kind of the leaders of the student sections right now. They do a good job at basketball games. I saw those guys. I saw Tyler. Luke just showed up. Yeah,
he's there at every game. I told him I was proud of him. He even comes to the girls' game.
Listen, I have Tyler in class. I tell Tyler all the time, man, hey, if you want to pass this class, I'm kind of joking, but
free 100 test grade. Just show up for the.
Hey man, we'll watch a movie or something. I don't know, but
I mean, here's the deal. We didn't ever. I think that's cool. Like, I played basketball in high school, but we played the same time as the girls, opposite places. I don't know if y'all did that, if your team played opposite, but we always did. So we never got to watch the girls. So I'd have probably gone and watched them play, or but now they play them back to back.
Yeah.
It's great that they do that. I think that's cool because it doesn't split your fan base either.
I was going to tell you off here. I got to tell you on there now. Why not? But Tyler, man, he won me over today. He actually texted my son last night and said, "Hey, ask your dad if he wants donuts." I had him first period this morning. He said, ask your dad if he wants donuts. I was like, well, that's the dumbest question you've ever had. Tyler, of course I do. And so Tyler brought me a little breakfast this morning. So it's I appreciate Tyler coming to the games. And I saw him actually down there tonight.
Oh, he's having a blast. It was the best thing he ever did was come to school here. I think he's really enjoyed it.
I see him down there. Actually, I see my kid down there too. He did make it. His baseball season, he got his hat on. I can't recognize him with the hat on.
Yeah, I almost didn't recognize him earlier, and I was like, is that Luke? And then got an emergency alert going on or something. There's going that. My phone's turned completely where nothing can come through.
Yeah, I didn't get it. So
I thought it sounded like what I heard one.
Yes, I heard something. Well, the emergency situation here is we only got 27 minutes left, Brett, and we got to get to the goal.
The good news is they can score a lot of goals, so you just need one to tie it to extend the game. So,
and just same as the end of the first half, spending a lot of time on our end of the field,
Oh, nice.
Now we got a little run here. Knocked it away.
Yeah, tough touch there. He kind of a little bit tough there. That was Ramirez over there. We got somebody in some Korean or something character says "Go Go Guard," like the username is in some. I don't know who that might be.
Well, we appreciate you watching.
Yeah. Got
Matthew.
33 viewers watching live tonight so far now.
Well,
so we hadn't run too many away.
We hadn't run them away, but they might have it on mute, Brett. You never know.
That's true. A lot of shoving there. Oh, there goes.
There we go.
Oh, nice defensive play. Oh, and they called that a foul. I think that's a bad call. I think they had the ball.
We're going to take it, though.
Will. But it looked like they got the ball.
This will be a great scoring opportunity here.
Okay. Is that going to be Rataj again setting up?
Yeah, it's going to be Marlon.
Oh, no. What is this called, Jeremy?
That's called a set piece.
Oh,
Brett.
there you go. I like it.
A set piece. Kind of like a quick hitter in basketball.
Yeah. Corey loves those quick hitters. Set up a quick hitter right here. He loves those.
All right, let's go, Marlon. Get it in there.
Oh, off the crossbar of the football field there. And, man, it's an excellent shot, just a little bit high.
Our students, man, I love it. I love it. People underestimate how much a student section can impact a game. I love it. I hope our students understand we want them at more and more stuff.
Telling you.
Oh man.
Wow. The disrespect, as Corey would say. Man, oh, man.
I don't, I'm not real up on what's legal and what's not, but I don't. Based on the reaction of the people who in the stands that I know what they're talking about.
There's a bunch of mamas standing up right now.
Yeah,
their baby's getting.
And then but that's what happens, like
something. And then you get a retaliatory foul.
Yeah,
there.
and then we didn't get called for one there, but man, we gave him a nice shove in the back. He probably deserved it, I guess. I don't know, but somebody said something about somebody's mom or something, Brett. That's how it always starts. All right, I feel like this time we want to make a move. I feel like we got a little momentum anyway.
Yeah, the crowd's kind of hype after the little foul over there that wasn't really called. Oh
man, we're clearing it, but right to him. It feels like.
Yeah, let's kick it to the orange guys.
Man, our man Tattoo is on fire.
He doesn't stop coaching, that's for sure.
I'm guessing he's coaching. I know he's yelling.
The ref can't hear him, so he's wasting his breath about that.
Listen, bro. It is physical.
It's getting physical.
Okay, I knew you were going there.
That's where I was going with it. That's my go-to in a rough game.
We're in one here.
Y'all have had a few of those. You should be used to hearing that when you go back and listen to the broadcast.
I'll tell you what, though. Prince Peace doesn't have Coach Kofer.
No.
And that Coach Kofer. And I tell you, our guys and girls have all kind of acknowledged the fact that Coach Kofer and his program this year have really made some differences in these games. And so if you want to get in a physical contest with us, I'll take our chances in most situations.
Yeah, he's a pretty buff guy himself, too.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that when he says something, he's not asking a question. He's telling you, and you just do it. Mr. Official, that was not a foul. You're right. It was not. You're correct, Mr. Kofer.
Save it. Oh, good. it be a throw in there instead of a corner kick. Nice job there on the back end there.
Yeah, Abraham Fashionbola with a heady play.
Heady? Okay.
I like it. No pun.
Except for he didn't use his head. Then it would have been even better. If it had been like a header, he had it out.
That would have been Kyle Owens level pun. But
you could have said footy play, I guess.
Could have. Wouldn't have made too much sense, but maybe. All right.
Hey, we're up to 45. Let's keep the comedy up.
45
people watching. Yeah.
Holy Toledo.
Keep them coming. Let everybody know. Got a good one here. Got some contact going here. Uh-oh.
Right, come on, Alejandro. Come on, Alejandro.
Goes. Martinez.
Shake and bake. Let's go.
Oh, my goodness. He's looking for somebody to help him. Cross. Oh, man.
Just a little too far.
The Ponzo just couldn't get there. Man. He hasn't gotten loose much. Prince of Peace has done a really good job of kind of containing him, Martinez, tonight.
Man, he has such good footwork. Here we go. Got a little chance here.
Oh.
Make a move.
Oh, maybe should have shot it there. Oh, we have a takedown. Is Roman Reigns in that? No, Roman Reigns, he only shows up every 3 months.
Listen, I'm telling you, we got some WWE level going on right now.
Maybe it's Seth Rollins.
Listen,
they're injured.
If all soccer games were like this, Brett, I think I'd come to all of them. Let's go.
Don't say that because now Coach Collins is going to say, well, they're all like that. You should come to every one of them.
Well, he might say it, but come on.
There's usually a lot more goals being scored, I think.
Well, when we play, there is. And that's
yeah.
what, I tell Coach Collins, you don't need me to come support you when you're winning 9-0.
That's kind of like when y'all win 50-something
yeah, I wouldn't come watch either. It's 50-6. I mean,
We were there. Edison was still there.
I appreciate that.
Even if we were talking about food and
you're a true hero.
All kinds of stuff.
Man, finally spending some time on their end. Just can't get any clean looks.
Yeah, we still got 20 minutes here. Still a lot of time left here.
Yeah, but 20 minutes is not long. I mean, when that clock doesn't stop, Brett, it makes me a little nervous.
Yeah. Well,
by the way, they're not going to start stopping. I mean, you don't stop it. But
is there a mercy rule? Well, yes, there's no mercy rule because you can't. There's the clock doesn't stop anyway.
No, there's no mercy rule, and just obviously we'd have hit it a couple times.
Be a mercy rule where you would just end the game, I guess, instead.
Yeah, no mas. All right, come on, Abraham. We got to get the ball back right here.
Ooh, nice ball.
Okay, there you go, Lucas.
Oh,
yeah, get it out of there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, if he gets that one, it's trouble.
Oh.
I got to be honest. As much as I've been on the official, I don't think that was a foul there. I think Marlon just fell.
He got back into play. Oh, nice tackle.
Yeah,
just took the ball.
That was a great job by their guy there.
Uh-oh, we're going. Uh-oh. Oh, we got some shoving match going over here. I think he got caught, and he wasn't the only one. They're going to give the yellow card to Rataj, and that's one of those the second guy gets caught.
Yeah. So Kamsi Amawanu's going to check back in. Whoa.
Uh-oh. Man. Is that anybody in your family?
No, the views of our fans are not necessarily the views that are reflected by the Brook School or
Are you reading? Are you reading a
I don't
statement?
really know what that says, but not everything that's said is something that we agree with. But soccer parents are vicious, Brett.
Could that be worse than basketball ones?
I think they are.
Man. Especially when you can hear every word they say.
It was almost like we had her mic'd up. Only thing I'm proud of is it was not my wife or my daughter's voice. So
I was gonna ask if you have anybody down there.
No, listen, my wife and daughter are both here, and I know what their voices sound like when they're mad, and it wasn't them.
I was hoping your wife was gonna be bringing me some food, Jeremy. She's the one that kind of made this happen. She kind of gave me that look like, hey, can you do the soccer game? Like,
that's that look where she asked you, but she was really telling you.
I know.
Yeah, I know that look. All right, now let's go.
Here we go. Oh.
I mean, we're just like
my
it's a
wife,
split
and I
second.
asked my wife, I was like, hey, can I do this? And she looked at me like, you're going to do it anyway, probably. So just.
All right, Marlon Rataj checking back in. Business is picking up. 1650 or so. Come on, man. Let's go.
And headed out of bounds there. Ooh.
Get him off of him. Jeez.
He still has the ball. They finally called a foul. Oh, yellow card. Yeah.
Well,
they just called a yellow.
on number 4 there, Reed Riley. Well.
Oh, and they've changed it. It's a yellow to red.
Did he get a yellow earlier?
Yeah, he must have had a yellow. So a red card to Prince of Peace.
And now they're a man down. All right.
Yeah, that makes things interesting here in the last 16:22. They'll add a or stop the clock, I guess, to make the call there. So 16:22. Prince of Peace down a man. Just got a little interesting now.
Yeah, sure did. Marlon with it into the middle. Nice job of clearing it. Yeah, now we need to spend some time on their end right here.
Yeah.
We need to be kind of camped out down here, Brett.
We got, was it where you take some chances, maybe you add an extra offensive player up and try to.
Can't hurt.
I think full court press here. That's what you'd call, Coach. Full court press, trap.
Well, yeah.
You got an extra player, right? If you're playing 5-on-4 in basketball, you'd try to trap that
It depends
person.
on what school you go to. I saw a school play somebody 5-on-4 and press them in that situation up by 40, but that school will remain nameless. What goes around comes around, Brett. I will say that.
Yeah, it tends to.
All right, here we go.
Oh, man, you can just see he's just got an extra it.
Come on, Campsey.
Cross. Here goes, backside. Oh, just too much oomph on that one. Trying to find Pancho Ramirez.
Unfortunately, he is not 6'7", or he'd have been able to.
I don't even know if 6'7" would have helped him much there. That was way over his head.
That's true.
Now, if he was 6'7", we were basketball, and he was lobbing that pass, maybe he could have jumped up
at
and
least get a dunk on it. I forget you can't reach up there and grab it.
you still have to get your head all the way up there.
Right, come on, let's go.
Here we go. Another cross here.
Okay, nice move.
And it looks like out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the guard. See if Rataj is going to take it. He's taking a lot of them. Let's see.
I guess it's different, though, from the left side. It's going to be him still, I guess.
So he'll put it on the very edge of the line and kind of curl it back towards the offensive players here.
I feel like naturally, though, as a right-footed – I mean, you may have left footers.
If
right?
you have a left footer, it would be – maybe he just liked the way his ball goes.
Okay, good.
All right.
Hey, you're a man down and you got numbers. Go.
Oh, and they kicked it to the next, probably going in the lake over there.
Yeah, probably back there in the pond. I'd go fishing that one out, but we got another ball over here. We'll have a PE class out there tomorrow trying to figure out how to get the soccer ball out of the middle of the pond. Be a fun project for my sports management class tomorrow. Today we're going to learn how to save $70 for the program.
Another cross here. Ooh, didn't get anything on that one. But the good news is, Jeremy, it's on this end of the 50. Maybe they just don't like playing on your end of the field down there.
That's all right.
This half it works. Well, I say that, and here comes Prince of Peace on the attack.
And not only are they big, their big guys can run a little bit. I mean, 10's a big dude, and he's able to run pretty well.
They got some speed. High kick there is going to be called.
My man called it from at least 30 yards away.
He must have great vision.
Well, he hadn't lifted his head up much.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what are we going to get here?
Yellow card on 21. They're going to stop the clock. And it's going to be a yellow card on number 21 of Prince of Peace.
Maybe like a delay of game? I don't know.
Yeah, delay of game. They were trying to kick it. I think he touched the ball.
12:33 to play. All right, Coach Collins, draw something up. Let's go.
Oh, and I think he just kicked it as hard as he possibly could.
Oh, Blake Witten with a header. I see you, Blake.
Those hard heads come into play.
Yeah, he'll come into class tomorrow talking about how his head hurts, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm sure it does. Just take you a nap, young man.
Oh, hard tackle.
They going to get him? Oh, they're going to get him. Let's see. No?
I think it's just going to be a common foul there. No blood, no foul again.
Well, in some places. All right, Rataj over there.
One of these set pieces, Jeremy, have to work here at some point here.
Let's see.
Good ball.
This one? Is it this one? No.
Oh, but I think it went out on Prince of Peace. It'll go as a corner kick for the guard.
Pardon the basketball reference, but the iron was unkind, Brett. The iron was unkind. Off the goalpost.
I think, unfortunately, once it hits the goalpost, it is no longer in play.
Well, that's unfortunate. All right, here we go, men.
Another corner. Deep. Oh.
And a little smarter.
Put it back in.
Witten.
Go!
Attaboy, Blake. That's huge, Blake Witten.
Blake Witten with a huge goal in the upper 90. What a goal.
Attaboy, Blake. That's huge.
Wow. With 11:05 left. How big was it that they got that man advantage, Jeremy?
Yes, sir.
I mean, take advantage of it, right?
Now you got all the momentum.
Woo. Man, the crowd goes wild here. So what was my goal on a scale of 1 to 10, Jeremy? How did
I
it do?
got to be honest, man. I was pretty impressed. You went for a lot longer than I thought you could go. Hope we get another one here. You get a chance to do it again. 11 minutes left.
Here we go. As long as they keep playing on this end, they'll be in good shape. Ooh.
Man, that is.
So do you know the rules if it's tied? Is it still directly to shootout?
There'll be extra time.
Well, and the good news is for the guard at this point, the extra time is still with an extra man.
Attaboy, nice job there. I think that's. That's number 4. Who was that back there again? We talked about that earlier.
Kamazi.
No, that's okay, I'm gonna find it. Don't worry.
What number are you looking for? Ball loose.
We'll find out in a
picked
minute.
up by the keeper. Which keeper is this? They just have goalkeepers listed. Do we know?
It's Christian Paus.
Okay. He's number 1, but they don't have a number next to him.
That's number 4. It was Javi Gavito that made that nice stop there.
And here they go.
Oh, see, there's a Swinney School of Flops.
Ooh. Oh, nice job there.
Come on, Abraham.
Abraham with a great play there. He's got a pretty tough task as Mondix has been good tonight. We stopped the clock.
And they're going to stop it for injury here.
So 9:31 left. And it's been everything we thought it would be, Jeremy. I mean,
yeah,
physical game, 2 tough teams. I mean, back and forth. 1 goal apiece?
Yeah.
You said 2-1, right? That
I
was
did
your
say,
prediction?
I wasn't going to jinx it yet, but I did say 2-1 Brook Hill when we started talking. You know, but here's the thing. And I feel like it was not a great first half for us, right? Like, I feel like we played too much on our end of the field. See, I said field that time. Too much on our end of the field. I feel like we could get things going. Now we found a few open spots, moving a lot better defensively, playing on our end now. And so, man, I like the momentum situation we have right now, 9.5 minutes. And guess what? Our guys, we have a man advantage. Our guys are able to get a drink right now with this timeout.
And now their player has to sit, so now it's technically 11 on 9 for a minute.
Well, they'll bring a guy out.
No, they don't get to.
Really?
Because when he's out, yeah. So that's the same thing happened with the keeper earlier. You don't sub them if he just has to sit out till he can come back in.
Oh, I got
you. If you count, it should be only 9 out there.
Yeah, that's right. It is. That's Enrique Martinez. He is walking back over to his side. No, they're bringing somebody out. They're subbing somebody in.
They're going to sub, okay.
Yeah, I felt like you could. All right, man.
Ooh.
That should be a foul.
Ooh.
It's taken me 30 minutes, but I've learned fouls.
So that's probably that way because when you watch like the World Cup soccer and all that, they can only make so many subs. So a lot of times they'll just sit them out.
Right. Yeah, here run limited.
Now, you didn't want to take your keeper out down here. That's probably why they kept him off to the side.
Okay, come on.
Go.
Good pass. Chaji up to Campsey.
Ooh, tough pass there. Oh,
there we go. Nice job.
Way to hustle back. You give it up. What do, Jeremy? You turn the ball over. You got to get back and get it back.
8:48 and counting. Come on, man. There you go, Abraham. Good. That's a foul. That very careful not to get a card.
Oh, they're saying a foul on Brook Hill?
Oh, wow.
Whoa. You might want to get his prescription checked. I think he has the wrong color.
Tattoo was out there at the hash mark. Somebody's get him off the field.
Great defensive play.
Nothing there, huh?
In retreat. Javi Gavito, man. That was a nice play.
Come on, Marlon.
Goodness gracious. He better be careful over there. He's already on a yellow. If he gets another yellow card, he could be out, and then they'd be down to 10 apiece. You got to play smart with already a yellow card. I think that's what Coach Collins is talking about because he grabbed him. If the referee could have seen that, I think that might have been a yellow.
I tell you which two people are not going to exchange Christmas cards this year. It's Marlon Rataj and Tattoo. They feel like they don't like each other.
Well, maybe it's because Tattoo's Brazil, and where's he from, Germany? They don't like each other in soccer.
That's fair.
That's probably the case. I mean, I'm just
international rivalry comes to East Texas.
Yeah.
Okay.
All on NSN, Jeremy.
I love it. Oh man, we may not get the World Cup rights, but we got this one. Maybe we'll get the World Cup rights.
Maybe we should just show up to and see if we can stream the World Cup. That tends to work for some people.
Yeah, it works out for Barstool and Moosehead Sports or whatever it is.
So 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, whatever tricks you got up your sleeve, it's time to use them.
You know Coach Collins, he's probably got some over there.
No, he's a jokester. He's a trickster. He's got them.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice
let's
pass.
go.
Rataj. Nice move in the box.
Get it in there.
Go!
Let's go!
Rataj takes the lead, 2-1 for the guard.
Let's go. That's not going to make Mr. Tattoo very happy. He'll be screaming about that one.
What a move in the box. Beat his defender and just one-on-one with the keeper. It's just tough sledding there.
Here's the thing. You got 6.5. You got to keep them on, and you got to play good defense here the rest of the way.
Yeah, the best defense is good offense. Get the ball on the offensive end.
And they got a guy before they start action. They got a guy here they're going to get off the field.
It's got a little rain going right now, Jeremy. Looks like. Am I seeing correctly? Is that
I think you
rain?
are.
Yeah.
Once again, Thank the Lord for broadcasting the game.
We are inside under the confines of the Net-SN Suite here,
it's not
as we like to call it.
It's not raining on me at all.
I need to change this. We need to put Net-SN Suite in here.
Hey, man, you do what you want. That'll probably cost you a little bit, but.
Yeah, we do enough games. Maybe we can earn some goodwill.
See, and this is the time where I'm taking the ball and I'm kicking that sucker right there in the bus parking lot.
You kick it to the softball field.
Or I'm telling the ball boys, hey, those extra balls, get rid of those right now.
We're only playing with one now.
Yeah, what? Get rid of them.
Oh, nice move. There it is.
We're going to have a shot here. We're going to have a chance here at the third one.
You're going to put it through? Puts it through.
Yep, offsides.
Oh.
Okay, I've been prepared all night for an offsides call. That was.
Okay.
I know you can't have an offensive player past everybody else you want to pass on the ball. That's
right.
That's no.
You have to have two players, technically. Two players.
Yeah.
Because the goalie counts. It's always usually the back one. But
that's true.
So.
Well, the good news is time just running. 5.5. Just keep possession at this point. Keep it in our end. Here we go. Get another run at it.
Yeah, like I said, you stay on this end, they can't score. Well, I don't think so. I mean, be pretty hard. Ooh, don't play with it, though. Man, you might go buy a lottery ticket tonight after this game. Right now,
all right, get it out of there.
The Hubbard crystal ball right now is clear as day.
I figured it was going to be a low-scoring affair.
Shot.
Oh, nice
a
save.
Kristen Poss with a save for the guard.
And just as big as the 2 goals have been, that's a huge save. It's a couple of huge saves tonight.
Well, and you got a little bit, like we just mentioned, the rain's coming down, the ball's wet.
They have kicked a couple of missiles in here.
Oh, here it goes.
Uh-oh.
Here it could be the dagger. Dagger. Oh, here it is. Go! The dagger. Goal scored by Martinez. Wow. You're off by a goal, Jeremy.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll gladly be wrong.
Wow.
I'll gladly be wrong.
What a last 20 minutes of this game.
Man, you want to talk about the importance of keeping your cool in a moment? A couple of bad decisions, a red card, you take a man off the field, and it's completely changed the complexion of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Completely changed the complexion of the game.
That's why half the battle, and especially in high school sports, Jeremy, is between the ears.
Man, and you get a huge goal from Blake Whitten to get it started. Not a guy who scores a bunch of goals for you, right? I mean, he makes a huge play to get it started. Then you got your 2 goal scorers go. Now you're up 3-1, 4.5 minutes away from getting a huge win.
So officially we're just over 4 minutes to go.
Oh, look at this. Get another run at it,
Here
big
we go.
fella.
Why not?
Confidence
Score another
is contagious.
one.
Put it in.
Oh, shot a little wide. But the ball went way far away.
Yeah, perfect. I tell the ball boys trip or something. Now you don't need to now.
Though they had the ball next to the goal down there, so.
Now we would have stabbed those a long time ago. We'd have had the air out of those jokers a long time ago.
Not competitive or anything, are you, sir?
No, you know, hey man. I don't know if you're required to have an extra one or not, but if I'm not required to, I'm not going to at this point. We want to play by the rules.
Loose. Here we go.
Oh, we're going to get another shot.
Ramirez.
Ah!
Over in the box. Oh.
Just a little too much.
Mauricio couldn't quite get there. We got a person that's not a fan of the ref here. Worst soccer ref ever. This is an embarrassing. Wow. Harsh words.
Well, he hadn't been very good.
No.
I mean, I don't disagree completely.
No, he hadn't.
You know, I mean, here's the thing. You start handing out yellows and reds, it's also subjective, right? I mean, I'm sure there's some things that are, yes, if you do this, you're 100% getting a yellow or red. But other than that, it's real subjective, and that makes it difficult. I get that.
Yeah.
And it's tremendously impacted the game.
Yeah.
But
you look at the fouls. You look at the fouls too. It's at this point, 13-4. Prince of Peace has just been more physical. So.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. It's part of it,
Oh, shot wide there. Clock rolling now as we're about 2 minutes to go here, and what a huge win for Coach Collins and the guard, Jeremy. This is going to be, man, it's got to be great. You want to take care of your home games. We talk about this a lot in basketball, but soccer the same way. You want to win. You want to take care, because then you don't want to go to Prince of Peace having lost to them at home. It makes it a little easier, even if they do have trouble there. Now you're still split.
Well, and listen, I don't want this to sound negative, but I coach a sport too that not a lot of people come to the games, right? And so when you don't have a huge fan base, and tonight you have a huge fan base,
and you show up.
You know how you get them to come back? You play like you have tonight in the second half, and that's what happens. And so now the buzz about this team, and man, the girls getting. I know we didn't broadcast game, but the girls getting a huge win, the guys getting a huge win. That's how you get people to be like, okay, I want to go watch this again.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it a lot. A lot of good things going on in the athletic program right now at Brook Hill. And a lot of winning going on.
Tell you what, you're going to be required to be at all Brook Hill home soccer games for a while. Look, what you would think.
Well, if I can figure out the cloning machine to clone myself, so I could, be at more stuff. I need to send one of my clones home to spend some time with my wife and kids, probably.
It's funny you would choose to send a clone to do that, but okay.
Well, we flip-flop.
She doesn't have to know, huh?
We flip-flop.
Okay, that's fair. 35 seconds.
And then I do love doing this. So it's a lot of fun. I don't think we did too bad for our first soccer game, huh?
No. I hope. Well, maybe. First half was kind of touch and go, but, man, second half has been all kind of fun. Here we go.
Here we go.
We're going to get another one.
Chance.
We're going to get another
Ball
one.
Through.
Get it to him. Yes, sir.
Let's go. It's Martinez again. 2 goals for Martinez. He continues to add to that season record-setting scoring. What's that at, Jeremy? You know?
Yeah, 2 million. I don't know.
Wow. And, the goodbye chants are started. You got 12 seconds officially left on the clock here. And the student section saying goodbye.
But listen, here's the thing. In all sincerity, that's a really good soccer match until you go a man down.
Yeah, it's just tough.
When
you have 2 really good teams that are evenly matched and you take one guy off the field, it doesn't sound like a lot. But that's a lot of extra space to cover out there.
Listen, 2 really – Coach Collins told me these are 2 of the best teams in the North, if not the entire state. And they both – that's a huge win for Brook Hill. I tell you what, both teams, nothing to be ashamed of on the Prince of Peace side. You lose a man, it is what it is. But, man, what a night.
Yeah, it's a great win for the Guard, 4-1. And they take the first of 2 matchups. That match we talked about a little bit earlier. It'll be here next week or so, right? They'll be traveling to Prince of Peace, and we'll have a rematch. And you said we talked about the seeding for soccer. You said that first
huge.
Place is so huge,
yeah,
right?
It's huge, and that's Coach Collins will be happy about that. I tell you, this is a group that, as a coach, I can tell you it's scary when you're winning games 9 and 10 to nothing consistently, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's scary because you don't know how you're going to respond. You get in this game, and they responded well. They did just enough to keep it close until they had their chances, and they took advantage of them in the second half.
Well, that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast here on NetSN, our first soccer broadcast. Hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to give a shout-out to our man up there now in the rain, Robert Mullins, did the camera work tonight for us. For Jeremy Hubbard next to me, I'm Brett Swinney signing off. Brook Hill with a huge win, biggest win of the season for them, 4-1 over Prince of Peace. Everyone stay safe, and we'll catch you next time. Basketball action tomorrow night. Don't forget, either be at Brook Hill or watch us on NetSN. Good night, everybody.
Here at L4 Media, we talk high school football, 4A, 3A, and 2A in Texas. We talk East Texas sports. We talk NFL, guy talk, movie and booze. We also talk wrestling and so much more. So like and subscribe and check us out.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.